My dear boys and girls, today we are doing comprehension. This comprehension is meant for NTS or CAT. And on top of that, I would like to tell you what is the difference between present set 1 and that of this comprehension. Actually, in set 1, earlier, before this course, we are trying to have, that of this kind of comprehension. But now this comprehension is meant only for NTS and GAT and to some extent some other, that of test. Today, I would like to discuss about the philosophy behind it, about the technique behind it. That is very simple. If you want to have this comprehension, the first thing you should try to have in your mind, and what is that? That is time. If you can grip time, you can do it. Now the technique is quite different. If you want to squeeze the time and improve your efficiency, then definitely you should try to follow the technique. And what is the technique? First of all, you read 2 to 3 lines of the comprehension, and you will find out that this comprehension is trying to communicate or is trying to represent math, physics, chemistry, botany, medical, engineering, art, literature, and things like that. So, from the very beginning, you should try to focus which type of that of a comprehension is trying to communicate. For instance, if your comprehension try to communicate about literature, about art, about music, or whatever it is, you should try to focus. That is your focal point. 2 to 3 lines is your focal point. And then come another thing which is also very important. You should try to have beginning, middle, and end. Read out first 2 to 3 lines of this comprehension, then go to middle, and then read 2 to 3 lines, and then in the end. In this way, you will try to conceive an idea that what type of comprehension is. For instance, if you try to read all the comprehension, it will wasting of time. You will definitely try to waste time. But in your exam, you are not supposed to have time. Then comes your, that of the question. Think in your mind that these questions are your points of this comprehension. Again, I am of the opinion that these questions should be your point. And when you read, that of the question, you just read that these are the points of these comprehension. So, when you try to start, that of this thing, there are 2 ways. Either to read all the comprehension, but that is time wasting. And if you are very competent and if you are very fast, very quick, then read it out. But I am of the opinion you feel problem. So in order to avoid that of the wasting time, you should try to read that of the first 2 to 3 lines, then you conceive an idea which type of this comprehension is. Then go to middle, read 2 to 3 lines, and then go to the end. And in this way, you have a sketch in your, that of a you have a sketch in your that of mind, and this sketch will help you to find out your answer. So this is the very philosophy, this is the very technique, that of the comprehension.